Welcome. In this video, we're doing an unboxing and component overview of Massive Darkness 2 Hellscape, published by CMON. So down at the table, this is the core box for Massive Darkness 2, and it's a massive box, of course. So just taking a look on the back, this is a game for 1 to 6 players, ages 14 and up, and lasts about 120 minutes. And pretty much every box that comes with this has its own separate piece of paper for the backing, and all that does is add the different contents in different language and a few more copyright things. So I'll be skipping this sheet on the other unboxings. For this game, take on the role of the Lightbringers, a group of heroes setting out to fight the forces of darkness in its own lightless realm. In this thrilling cooperative game, players control different hero classes, each defined by their own unique components and playstyle. Engage hordes of enemies in gritty combat, loot their remains to upgrade your heroes, and use the shadows to your advantage to slay your foes. No game master needed in this standalone game that pits players against the infernal depths and beyond. So let's go ahead and take a look inside here. Take the lid off. So we've got our rules and quest book. For as big as this game is, doesn't seem too huge here, so 51 pages. On the back, we have a nice game summary going over the game round. So hero phase, enemy phase, level up phase, darkness phase, and then going over combat. Inside, going over an index, our game components. So we've got 6 heroes in here, tons of components, cards, 62 enemy miniatures, the game overview, and the basic concepts, our hero dashboard. Just going over all the items, setup, a few steps there, and then into gameplay. So nice illustrations on how that will happen. Then our bosses, some special tokens, then get into our hero classes. We've got the wizard, a paladin, a rogue, and a ranger and a shaman. And then an index going through our tutorials next. And then a whole bunch of different campaigns or adventures. All well illustrated. All right. Then moving on, a guide to how to put everything back in the box once we take it out, I'm assuming. Then some tokens. And before I take everything out of shrink wrap, we'll just get everything out of the box. Some oversized cards. All the minis. I can squeeze those all out. And we've got a nice bag for our rogue and something else. Then our player boards. Put our weapons in hand and other items and XP tracking. Pull these all out. Then our main play tiles. And a bunch of cards, dice, pegs, and hero bases. So first we'll take a look at our tiles and our dice. So we've got some defense dice, 2 different colors of attack dice, enemy dice, and the shadow die, all plastic and rounded edges there. Then base colors for our heroes and pegs to go into our dashboards. So go ahead and just try those out for green. Put them in our XP spots just to see how they fit. Then our main map tiles, and this game is about being in the light and darkness, so these tiles, while having some good art on it, is going to be easy to see if you're in light or darkness, and dual-sided. So we've got 8 different tiles here. Got some lava, and into another room. Next tile. So looks pretty easy to tell what type of space you're going to be in. 3 more tiles in here, so 8 in total. And then the last one Then we have our double-sided boss dashboard with Michael on one side and the Reaper on the other. And our darkness tracker. And this is just a heavier paper versus cardboard. Then our punch-out token. So we've got our different levels. So that's going to go on our dashboards here. You can see what level we are. And very nice thickness on the tiles here. Taking a look at both sides. So we got a Shaman dashboard, our Paladin dashboard, and some healing tokens. And then over here, it's got some treasure chests. Our Wizard Spell Amulet and the Berserker dashboard. Then a couple bridges. And other tokens. Some wounds, poison. And then health and mana. And then the rest of our tokens there. So we'll start looking at the cards, starting with our 30 door cards. Whenever we open a door, an ability may or may not trigger. So I've got Gust of Mana, Unexpected Chapel, Empty Rooms. So just different events that happen whenever we do open a door. So Repair, Portal Door, an Ambush. That doesn't sound good. Some Enemy Plans, a Learning Room, and Enemy Barracks. Then we're going to have some starting equipment and some leather armor, depending on our number of heroes, 5 to 6 on those, and then just battered armor on the other side. And then our starting equipment, some mana potions, health potions, a wand, dagger, staff, bow, axe, sword, and magical item in a spear. Then we'll have some common, rare, and epic treasures. So taking a quick look at our common things. So some amulets, rings and gloves, some plate armor, some studded leather, some sandals, kilts, some helms, shields, and some other items, and potions, and some musical instruments. So plenty of weapons for us to find. Those are our common treasures. Then some rare items, starting with some more amulets and rings, gauntlets, arrows, robes, vests, some armor, some footwear, some facewear, shields, axes, more weapons, flaming sword, some divine items. Then epic treasure, starting with some amulets, some gauntlets, some armor, robes, some more armor, footwear, facewear, getting all the bases covered here. So tons of items to pick up. Then some super awesome items, Shadowbane set cards. Then our mob also gets items depending on their level. So 1 to 2, 3 to 4, and level 5 mob items. So some staves, crossbows, regular bows, some blades, hammers, daggers, and so forth. And then for levels 3 to 4, crossbows, regular bows, some chains, wands, swords, scythes, axe, and some nicer swords. And then for level 5 mob items, some blade knuckles, really nice crossbow, wand, trident, axes, swords, and a demonic fan. And we have some arrow cards. Not sure what these are going to do, but haven't got to the rules just yet. Just looking at the components. And we have 6 classes, so berserker skills. So different things they can get depending on their level. Some payback, charging, fatal fury. Then for the ranger, some strings, some arrows, piercing arrows, fire arrows, and arrow volleys. For our rogue, some shadow, poison, some tricks, toolkit, swiftness, shadow form, and a deadly mixture. Our wizard skills, battle wizards, time walks, some dark magic, frost armor, fire course. Our shaman skills, got some basic spells, flame spirit, avalanche, firestorm, healing waves, and the spirit cards there. Then our paladin cards are dual-sided here, so we got some banish, boldness, lifelink, and an echoing hollow and divine projection. And the other side of those, then we have Shadowbane cards, or the set for that, going over our Wizard, Berserker, Ranger, Rogue, Paladin, and Shaman. So a quick look at those, then we'll take a look at their main cards and some miniatures. So we've got our Ranger with his abilities, and the miniature, showing off a little bit with 3 arrows there. Then our shaman and his mini. Our wizard. Our rogue. Nice action pose. Our paladin. And lastly, our berserker. So our roaming monsters come in 3 varieties. We have levels 1 through 2, 3 through 4, and then level 5. Basically, they're going to be sets of 4 using the same miniature. So we've got the Incubus Lord, the Undead Queen, the Ghoul, Andra, and then the mid-level versions and the lower-level versions. So this is the Undead Queen. Then the Incubus Lord. The Ghoul miniature. And Andra. And we don't want to forget our boss miniatures there. So we've got the Reaper coming in looking scary as can be. And the Michael version. Then we have our mob cards for the same different levels, 1 through 2, 3 to 4, and then level 5. So skeletons, gargoyles, some imps, demons, fallen angels, undead, and satyrs, fire entities. Then the different levels of the different types. And then for their miniatures, each version is going to have their mob, which is 6 copies of that one, and then the leader of that mob, which is just 1. So we've got 6 of these skeletons. And then the skeleton leader. And for the gargoyles, we've got 6 of these. And the leader of the group. And for our imps, got 6 of these for the mob. And the leader. Demons come in. 6 of these. And our leader. And our fallen angels, our regular mob of 6. And the fallen angel leader. Our undead. So the regular mob that we have 6 of. And leader. There's satyrs. Got 6 of these. And our leader for that one. And lastly, our fire entities. So here's the regular mob that we have 6 figures for. And then the leader of that group. And that is everything in the Massive Darkness 2 Hellscape core box. As always, hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.